be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what?
Coach, it's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between our visitors and the New England Patriots. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set, round 80. 50 to mine. Let's go, team.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing Rivers. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Ready! I'm from 80!
Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Wait, that 53! I got you, son. I got you, son. Switch. Check 9. Hey. Gold bandit. Gold 50.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
At the 43-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check. check. Slam. Regular. 13. Check 13. Regular.
Brady gives to Michelle. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Shotgun now for Brady. Got Gordon open, completes it. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Wait, that 380. Man, hey, Alabama. He's coming. We got double up. Hey, switch gears. Alpha.
First carry for Spencer Ware. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
We want it. Come to my world.
Brady. They'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is, finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the Chargers' 11-yard line.
Wait, that fly 20. 52 right here. 52. Watch the run.
Here's Brady to throw. This is caught. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Wait, that's 29. Alpha. Sugar.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And the 13-year man puts it through. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
390. 50. Mike 50. Switch up. Keep it skinny.
Now Gordon on first down. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Rivers. And he's got the open man. It's Allen on the comebacker. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 42.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the Patriots' 43-yard line.
190. Touchdown, defense.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Rivers now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Rivers. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And this is complete. It's Allen. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. They come out here in the eye. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I hope you brought your left, 'cause I'm about to take red. Switch it.
Following the interception here, Rivers. He's got Allen. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They run it here with Gordon. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him early, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Now Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Rivers now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. They run on first down with Jackson. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Set. We're okay. We're okay. 380.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. One receiver left, that's Allen. One man in the backfield, that's Gordon. 2nd and goal. Rivers. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. William Hayes just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Here's 3rd and goal now, back at the 11.
Defense, let's go. Pick it up,
Throwing, Rivers. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Brady. Space to maneuver at the 40. Wide open receiver, complete. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now Brady. And his throw is incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Throwing again. Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he will score. Touchdown, LA.
That's how you score.
Badgley on for the extra point. And it's 21-3. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, goal 66. Under 10. Under 10. 10. 72.
On the ground, Michel. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Brady. He's got this to his running back, Spencer Ware. And he's got this down to the 35. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 35.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Brady now, 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. To throw is Brady. That's out to his running back, Michel. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Wait, set. Wait, 20.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
72.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Joey Bosa able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, we're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rivers sets up the screen to Gordon. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Wait, that 380.
58, come on. Here we go.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And he's going to go down again. Joey Bosa, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Goal 50. Check it.
Operating from the gun. Brady. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check. SOS.
From the gun, Brady. Open man is Gordon, complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Watch twins.
Now a first down carry, it's Michelle. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
I'm coming.
Throwing now is Brady. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Brady, and that's knocked away and incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Switch.
49, check 49. Ozzy.
Here we go with Michelle. And an alley to run. run. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, but it'll be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check it back.
To throw again, Brady. Able to get this to Gordon. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Running on first down with Ware. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Shift. Regular.
Brady going to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Seth DeValve, 30 yards. And the Patriots get a score closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Rivers now. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check. 53.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Patriots take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Wait, 10, 20.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions, and then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit. Let them catch their breath.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Brady. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Melvin Ingram able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up fourth down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this won't get there, won't be online either. It's no good, off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Yo, watch the eye. Red Delta!
Rivers. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations, so he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Patriots' 26-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Double tap. You got 3 down.
Here's Gordon. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
First down, Chargers.
Set, 180. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Check. Load it.
From the red zone now, Rivers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kyle Van Noy gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack.
I got you. Left. 54's Mike.
White, 89.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer...
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 38. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Jackson, option right. And an alley to run. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. He's got a man. Complete. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. N'Keal Harry, 75 yards. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Rivers now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Gordon. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Here I come.
Throwing Rivers. He's got a man, that's Keenan Allen. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The first down throw here for Rivers. And he's got his man on the out route. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On first down, Gordon. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
I can't believe they let you play.
On the draw, it's Jackson. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Here we go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. Catch is made by Harry. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 39. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Brady again. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Brady's got his guys 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots get a score closer.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gordon. Dante Hightower on the stop. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
180. Mike 50, they're not ready for this, man. They're not ready.
On first down, Jackson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. To throw is Rivers. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. To throw, it's Brady. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
380. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
And they take a knee. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready. 190.
On the carry, it's Jackson. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Badgley able to punch this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Wait, that's 20.
50 seconds to Mike. Check tight air, check tight.
Alert.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady, he's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Set, 180.
Mike 50. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go.
They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game.